Tonight, from Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, it's Week 2 of the NFL preseason on EA Sports. We'll see Matthew Stafford and the Denver Broncos versus Tom Brady and the Chicago Bears.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Denver Broncos. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts. And a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won.
And off we go from Denver. This will make it into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They will be led out by perhaps the best ever at 43 years of age now. It's the great Tom Brady.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is, and that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care, and when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
First down, Bears.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
He's brought down
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's Brady. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 34-yard line. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34. This is Bell, and he stopped immediately there. Pierre Desir in on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and
Shotgun now for Brady. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 32-year-old quarterback from the University of Georgia, the 12-year vet Matthew Stafford.
And his arm strength is often described as out of this world, and I've seen some throws out of him that are just really off the charts. But sometimes he relied on his arm so much his footwork got in the way, led to some inconsistency. But I've loved watching him evolve as a quarterback. He gets better and better each year.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 46.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run here with Conner. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
James Conner,
the last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
On the stop. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
To throw is Stafford. It's brought in left side by Tate.
Stafford's pass. Complete.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well. And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So first and 10 now from the 30. And they're going jet sweep. Here's Tate. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
On first and 10 is Conner. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
James Conner on the carry.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Now Conner.
12-yard line.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
And the ball carrier.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up third and 4.
Out of the gun, Stafford. This is caught. And the Broncos are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try to run it. This is Conner. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Conner. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. A 1-yard run on first down, another one on second. It might not do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets him 6 points.
And at contract time, you want to show touchdowns scored way more than you want to show yards per carry.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bears nothing.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. On play action, it's Brady. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
First down.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Brady now on first down. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47.
Again, it's Brady. Complete. Jefferson the target. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 35. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
On the carry. Jermaine Pratt there on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Brady now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He finds Beckham, complete. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still first down.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. They go back to the ground now with Lindsay. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a Le'Veon Bell touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 28.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
guy, what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well.
And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
Intercepted by the Bears.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. Now, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
So after the INT, it's Brady. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
On the play. And it's third.
To throw is Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So on fourth down, on comes Robbie Gould in the field goal unit for the Bears. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own.
Here comes Matthew Stafford now to lead his offense back out there. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
2nd and 1 at the 35-yard line.
On second down now. It's Connor, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He'll get this to Connor underneath. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
He's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another first down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
On first down, Stafford here. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown.
Stafford's pass.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and
Throwing again at Stafford. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Brady. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's out right at the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there, getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On first down, Brady. And he'll get this underneath to Bell.
Brady's pass.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Brady to throw again.
45-yard line.
Goes underneath for Bell. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. They'll run here with Lindsey. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half.
It's now 4th down.
So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. We've got 2 more after this one. And then we get it all started, as we normally do, on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, the defenses look to be ready for the regular season. Maybe not the offenses just yet, but still a half to go. As we get you back out to Brandon Gaudin.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, Smith. It's complete. Javon Wims, the open man. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now the second active leading rusher in the NFL, it's Adrian Peterson. The linebacker, Christian Jones, there to make the stop.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
That run is what defenses don't like about dealing with Adrian Peterson. His ability to drop his shoulder and run through contact.
And he's amazing at keeping those strong legs going, isn't he?
For him, no run is ever truly over. I mean, he's actually not even convinced that when they blow the whistle, he's actually down. That's how he finishes runs in a big way.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A shotgun snap for Smith. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Bears' 11-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Richard Rodgers, that time. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
From the gun, here's Smith. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Richard Rodgers there to make the grab. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Butker on for the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it ends with a Denver touchdown.
Bears 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ronald Blair able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Well, they brought the lead into this third quarter, and now they're really stepping up, setting a tone here defensively.
They came right out roaring, because you had to know that in the locker room, they talked about setting that tone that you just described, continuing the dominance that they exhibited in the first half.
Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He'll get this to Jay Kumaro. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Heineke. He'll get this complete to his running back, Bowden. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Tyler Heineke sacked.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He gets this one complete to Bowden. And he is well short of the first down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now left side on the swing pass. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more there and another first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. Operating from the gun, Smith. Goddard's the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39.
On second down, Peterson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the gun, Smith. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have
That's
a
right.
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Smith. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Smith, and that's incomplete. The veteran Morgan Burnett there on the coverage. The Broncos on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And this is picked up by the Bears. Does the big boy have the juice? And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Gold to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
We focus our attention on the Bears defense now. And they had the fumble return for a touchdown, and boom, they're right back out there again.
And you hear so many people talk about opportunistic defenses in today's football. Well, they make their own breaks because they work at it all the time. We've been at the practices, the drills where they're trying to strip the football, the takeaways. They're always working on it, and it paid off for them on the last possession.
Paid off. Now can they do it again? They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
He was covered by Josh Norman.
To throw again, Smith. And that is incomplete here. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Brings up 3rd down and
now Smith on 3rd down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Terrell Suggs in there to drop it for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and the Bears take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs to keep up with your theme there, playing keep away.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Tyler Heineke sacked.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Bell. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Ronald Blair on the stop. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 48-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to keep it here. And he is tackled. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Face mask. Defense.
Why did they call that on?
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Now he'll pull it down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 5. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. After the interception, here's Smith. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Morgan Burnett there on the coverage.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. That one going for a gain at 11 and a Bronco first down. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, Smith. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's another Broncos first down.
Smith throwing again. Here's a screen to Powell. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, Smith. And he finds the tight end, Rodgers. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
To the air again, Smith. Over the middle, Rodgers has it. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing again is Smith. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Smith. Got a man open. It's Wims. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Josh Norman.
Now Smith. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
And 10.
Smith now to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
The score, Bears 24, Broncos 17.
So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all 3 timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
The Bears now ready to take over again. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. On first down, Ferguson. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they take a knee. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the 4th quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the 4th quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right? That reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points. Defense held them. And lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.